technique based, but I think we've just got to get the club being delivered correctly.
Yeah.
Where you're not going to be standing on a tee thinking this could go straight left or this could go highly to the right. You know, or it could go down the middle. Okay. So let's just address first and foremost the initial takeaway, because that's something you mentioned to me just a minute ago. When you take that club back, okay, what feels right to you?
Well, what feels right is to just let the club fall off to the side.
Okay.
But what I feel like I think I need to do is let the hands come without letting them just roll, because I've always been someone who's just rolled off my hand. So always trying to keep the hand down, then bring it up so that thumb and that thumb lift the club up to the sky, which in my eyes gets it, which I thought was quite a nice position. And then from here, trying to keep it in as tight as I can for as long as I can.
Okay.
Then let the club.
So just make a backswing that feels comfortable, not what you think you should be doing.
Okay.
Okay. So from that position there, you could hit quite a good golf shot. Okay. And what I mean by that is, yes, we probably want the club face to be staying a little bit more down. You know, I'd like to see that little bit more hinge. But the problem is that if that doesn't work, or if you start to hit big slicey ones doing that, which is going to be the prominent one, you're going to struggle to then trust where the ball's going. Okay. So what I think the best route for us to do is get you swinging the club back what feels comfortable, and then matching up what I would call matching up impact. So we try and get the club face back square via through the ball, and we just try and get you controlling the golf ball in one direction. You know, so you can stand on a tee box or a par 3 or middle of the fairway and go, I'm going to make this swing. It's going to feel comfortable on the way back. I'm going to control impact. That's going to promote the shot. Now the shot isn't X, Y, and Z. It's literally like shot X. That's it. Okay. So what we'll do again, just hit a couple for me. Just make a backswing, feeling what feels comfortable to you.
Hitting the ball?
Yeah.
What feels comfortable, what I've been practicing?
No, just what feels comfortable to you. What feels comfy. How would you, without thinking about it, how would you take that club away from the ball? Good. Okay. So we just clear the mind and literally just swing the club back. Just swing it. Make a backswing and then try and hit that ball. Okay. Cool. So no thought process in the backswing. Just get that club moving. Okay. So you're in quite a good position at the top. Doing that, you're not far off where you should be. Okay, and remember, you can hit the ball from lots of different positions at the top. We've now got to, I always want you to think about taking it to that comfortable top position, and if that feels a little bit more around the body, that's absolutely fine. And then we'll control impact in a minute. Okay, so just keep hitting for me. Again, just doing what feels comfortable, just getting a sense of where. Good. Again, don't overthink the takeaway. Some of that will happen anyway. Just natural. Good. See, I don't think you're actually, positional-wise, you're not far off.
Okay.
And this is the key thing. I think sometimes we can get ourselves into a point where we can start to overdo stuff. Where we can get really bogged down by making that change, where in reality it's already going to settle in. You know, I'm looking at your golf swing there, and at the top you're in a pretty solid position without really thinking about it, just swinging the club up. Good.
The best of the lot.
Okay, so just hit one more for me. Okay, so I'm now just going to bring in a simple little challenge. Okay, so this is all about, we're going to just again swing nice and freely up to the top of that backswing. So don't overthink where the club has to be. The club is actually pretty close to where I'd like to see it, but now we've got to control that club through impact. Okay, so the first point of call of that follows on a little bit from what we did last time in regards to controlling direction of swing. So simple little drill. I'm going to get this alignment stick on the outside of the ball.
Yep.
Okay. And then all we're going to do is I'm going to get you to hit a couple for me, just keeping that club working down that stick for as long as possible. Okay. So don't overthink it. So what I'm using here is it's not a technical thought. I've literally set you a challenge over thinking about it. So nice and smooth up, but one challenge to try and keep that club working down that stick. Oh, it's nice, isn't it, today?
Yeah, 28 degree.
It's great. Okay, cool. Now, if we can start to get the club being controlled down that down that line.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, really letting that club trace down that target line. Your club face will then be the biggest influence on direction.
Okay.
Now we might see doing this that everything starts to go a little left. We might see that everything starts to go a little right. Okay. But we would know if your intention is to just swing up freely and then hit it down your target line.
Yeah.
Your club face will then be the main influence on where the ball goes. So then we can control that factor, okay? So again, nice and just don't overthink it. Okay. Okay, so again, don't overthink how you do it. One challenge to hit that ball down that line of the stick. Very good. So we could say there, in regards to principles, the club has been delivered down the line.
Yeah, the wording that helped them was delivering the ball down the line rather than the club down the line. 'Cause I think when I'm delivering the club, I don't know why, I still feel like I end up pulling left. But that time thinking about trying to send the ball that way.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
That worked quite well.
So you've got a visual reference with the stick,
Yeah.
and then you've also got a word, a sort of thought process, and it's a challenge, not a technical thought. Ball down. How are you going to send that ball down the target line? Okay. Very nice, Paul. Okay, so that ball was started exactly where that stick is pointing. Started parallel to it, which is fantastic. So again, don't overthink your backswing. Go to that comfortable position, because at the moment your comfortable position is actually very good. Okay. Then hit that ball down that target line. How are you going to do that? Beautiful, mate. Beautiful golf shot. Okay. Now, if we think about those last three shots, you've hit three really good shots there. What you've, without even really thinking about it, what you've done is you've got the club travelling down your target line. Okay, so your club has travelled parallel to that stick, and your club face has then also stayed square to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the way through, your club has travelled down your target line, and your face has stayed square. So that starts the ball down your target line.
Yeah.
If we were to see a bit of a lefty pull there, or a push out to the right, a curve out to the right, that would be where the club has probably travelled down your target line, but the face is either closed or open. Now, why this is really important, and I'm almost simplifying it a little bit here, is because this time of year, you're going away, you're playing golf, it can be quite difficult to just go out and hit it. You've got to think, you've done lots of practice, you've made lots of thoughts around movements, you had lots of thought processes. We've now just got to think about the one main thing, which is, can you get that ball onto your target?
Yeah.
So utilising a bit of a visual when you practice and not a technical thought. So I'm not telling you, you've got to get your hands working this way, or it's nothing like that. It's purely, can you set yourself a challenge to hit that shot?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think this is what I quite like doing in the summer when people are playing, is get them away from the technical thought and more from, are they able to control the club and what they've been doing for the last couple of months or whatever in their golf swing. Okay, so just turned it over a little bit. Okay. Okay, so again, you're going to try and hit that ball down your target line. That's your one challenge. Very nice.
Yeah, it felt good.
Good.
A little bit left.
No left. Now don't worry, we'll talk about how we're going to control that ball flight to a direction in a minute. That's what I was saying earlier. We're going to get you hitting it pretty controlled. Okay, don't overthink the mechanics. Just get that ball down your target line. Good. Well done. Okay, so I want you to keep going for me. And all you're doing here is again using a visual reference and a challenge. I'm not telling you how to do it, I just want you to find a way. Lovely.
Yeah, that was nice to pick up the last few of it.
Now if you look at your last couple of shots, where have they all gone?
Yeah, pretty straight down the middle.
Straight down your target line, okay? You have 2 that have gone slightly left, none that have gone right. Good. Beautiful, mate.
Yeah, that felt really nice. And mine was pretty empty then as well.
Brilliant. So it's a bit like, the way I would teach it, right, the way I think about what we're doing here, is it's part of learning in regards to, think about when you learn to drive. You're learning when you're having your lessons, you like, indicate, look, whatever it is, and then you get into your driving test and you're looking, but you just got to kind of do it. And then you pass and you get on the road and you just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah? So, what I'm saying is you've done lots of work on technique, and I think the reason why you're scoring bad is you're actually swinging it well, but you're kind of compromising your performance because you're still overthinking it too much. Yeah, I would say when you go to Spain?
Week and a half, so we've got another lesson next Wednesday.
Yeah, we have, yeah.
So I'm going to try and play tomorrow and Friday.
Definitely. So what I'd be doing is I'd be going out over the next couple of days, and we'll do a little bit of this in a minute, but I'd be literally thinking ball, target, what can I do to get it on that green?
Yeah.
My swing's in a pretty good place. I said it last time, your swing's in a pretty solid place.
Okay.
I don't think we need to over chase the moves.
Yeah.
Like I said, we don't need to chase a movement. You're pretty much there in how I'd like to see you swinging it.
Okay.
It's now about getting the ball on the... Beautiful, mate.
Yeah, I felt nice.
Beautiful. And again, it's staying so square, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not.
Now again, that shows me that the club face is in a pretty good place on the way back, and you're actually getting it pretty square back at impact, so you're matching up your impact to how we want to do it. And what I mean by that is the club is travelling parallel to your stick.
Yeah.
So club face is staying square. Really good. Hit these 2 for me, and then we're gonna mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll give you... Very nice pull.
Yeah, that felt like
No,
a
that's-
nice pick up so far.
Yeah, I mean those half dozen shots you've hit there for me are probably the straightest, most consistent golf shots I've seen you hit
Yeah.
in a long time.
It's really interesting. Something about thinking about the ball just having to go that way seems a bit like worked in my head.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so again, now where do you think that's come from? What mechanic has caused that ball to go left, if you were to think about it?
I feel because my club face is alright, then just sort of pulled the arms across maybe, and so pulled the club across with it.
See, I saw it the other way. I saw the club actually travel down the target line, but the face turn over.
Okay.
Okay. So what that causes is it's not a match up at impact. So your club path and your club face were misaligned,
Okay.
which then creates curvature to that ball.
Yeah.
Now, what we can start to do with this is that thought process should always be the ball starting down your target line.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, however you do that, just let it happen. Right. You will find a way to get that ball down your target line because you've put the work in and you're pretty good in other areas. But let's imagine that you wanted to hit the ball slightly leaky right. So instead of just kind of hitting it and the ball might go right or it might go left, I want us to now think about how can we start to shape that ball on demand. Now, if the ball is always starting down the target line, or the club is travelling down the target line, all we've got to do is work the face, open or closed, to hit the shot on demand.
Yeah.
So can I quickly show you?
Yeah, man.
Now, this is where we might just incorporate just a little bit of thought process, okay? But I would be using this not to shape the ball onto a flag or anything like that. I'd be using it to keep you in play. So let's imagine that, you know, anything left of that blue marker is bushes and shit, okay? So you want to get yourself set up, aiming down that sort of left-hand side. Now, we don't want to hit it left, cannot hit it left, so we've got to work the ball a little bit off to the right. So this is where I'd be now, again, still thinking about delivering the club or the ball down my target line, but I'd want to change something here to control the club face. So the way I would look to try and hit a bit of a fade is I'd be looking just to work the club face a little bit more open. Just here. Now we're not changing the picky upness or we're not thinking about changing direction. It's literally, I'm just going to work the toe a bit more open. Then I'm going to hit down my target line, but the face should be slightly open relative to my direction of swing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now there's loads of ways to do this, but I think controlling club face here, we've talked about it before. I think you're fairly good at it, so let's try and use it to our advantage now. So again, if I wanted to hit this shot but not miss it left, and I want to hit an intentional fade, I'd just get the toe working open a little bit more. Right? So again, I'm going to set myself up and work the toe open. Okay? And you can see that ball just peeling off a little right. Okay? So even if I were to hit it dead straight, let's say I didn't get the club face open enough, I'm still left side. Okay? We could then go the other way. So let's imagine that anything to the right of that blue marker is water. You still want to hit that ball down your target line, but you want to have the face a little closed as you hit the ball. So that's where you might feel like the face sits a little bit more shut. Again, you're not changing direction of swing. You're just going to swing to what feels comfortable, but you're just controlling the face a little bit. So again, if I now make a swing here, so I want to hit a bit of a draw, if anything, or I don't want it to go right. So what I do here is I control the face a little bit more closed, but I'd still hit the ball down my target line. Okay. Now again, that's a little bit of a pull, but again, I've hit the ball to the direction that I want to do it.
Yeah.
Have you ever practiced trying to do a little bit of that before?
We did it ages ago.
Long time.
It caused me issues then. Like from then on, I think the swing went bad for a while before it got back into a good place. Only because I feel like I can't even hit the ball straight when I need to, let alone trying to hit it left or right. That's my concern.
But I think you can. I mean, I've just watched you hit half a dozen shots there, and they've all gone pretty much online. Okay, just by thinking about letting your swing just kind of do what it's got to do.
Yeah.
One swing thought down your target line. Now that still has to maintain. Nothing changes with the direction of swing or anything like that. In a roundabout kind of way as well, by practicing where the club is and working, you know, club a little bit open or club a little bit shut, you'll start to hit straighter shots anyway.
Okay.
And I had this conversation with a chap recently who plays off an 8 handicap, and he said basically what you just said. He said, I can't hit the ball straight every time. I said, but what you'll find is by having an intention to shape the ball a certain way, it will probably go straight anyway, more than likely than not. And let's imagine that, you know, let's think about, I don't know, let's think about the first hole here. If you're middle of the fairway, okay, and you're going for the green, you don't really want to hit it left, because that's a really tricky chip from over there. So you might want to aim left side of the green, let the club just open a little bit, and hit it. Now if it goes dead straight, you're okay.
Yeah.
If it fades a little bit, you're okay. If you overdo the fade, you're still okay. But what you're doing is you're hitting into a big target.
Yeah.
Yeah? And it's certainly not going to go left doing that.
Yeah.
If you aim at the middle of the green and don't know, and try and hit a straight shot, and you leak it a bit too much, you're off the green right. If you overdo the pool a little bit, you're off the green left, because you've only got half a green to hit into. So the principle is, I would always want you to try and aim one side of the fairway or one side of the green, and then try and work a shot.
Yeah.
Most of the time it goes straight.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we'll do, let's give this a little bit of a go. So I want you to just hit a couple more. Just think about hitting that ball down the target line.
Yeah.
With no stall, apart from hitting that ball down the target line. Okay. See, there's a beautiful straight golf shot. Okay. One more for me. So keep that ball going down your target. Okay, a little bit ground first, but again, beautifully and straight.
Yeah.
Okay, now again, let's set you a little bit of a challenge. So let's imagine that there's water down that left-hand side of the blue marker. Yeah, and we've now got to get you open in the face. You're still going to hit, the club's still going to go down the target line, the ball's going to go down the target line, but it's just going to leak a little bit to the right. So all you're going to do is you're just going to think about the toe opening up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah? Let's see if you can do it. So again, you're going to try and keep the toe slightly open on the way back, that's it. And then you're still going to hit down through your target line. Really trust it. Okay? So again, you've hit a fairly straight golf shot there, haven't you?
No complaints.
What's that?
No complaints.
No, good. Fine. So you're in play still. And again, let the toe open up. Good. Good. Beautiful golf shot.
Yeah,
So there's your
really
little
nice.
fade. So you've controlled a shot, haven't you? Yeah, so I could give you 10 balls doing that, and I promise you, you wouldn't hit any more than one left. Promise you. Because the club has been delivered correctly. All we've then got to do is eat the face open a little bit to hit the shot that you want. And remember, I'm not talking about bringing it onto a flag. I'm talking about avoiding, keeping the ball in play.
Yeah.
So if you've got big trees on the left, and you know that you don't want to hook it into the trees, all you do is you aim down that left side, which for a lot of people is very disconcerting. They're like, I don't want to hit it left, so I'm aiming left.
Yeah.
But then you've got the full fairway to fade it into. If you hit it straight, you're okay.
Yeah.
All right. And again, just work that face open a little. One thought process. Still going to hit down your target line. Okay. Slight pull.
Yeah, it felt really nice again
Yeah.
to pick up.
So again, you could just open it that little bit more.
Okay.
It's a great strike.
Yeah.
So again, you're just going to work that club a little open, and then hit it down your target, or send that ball down your target line. It will spin a little right on you. Very nice pull. And again, it's just a dead straight golf shot.
Yeah.
So this is what I was saying earlier, is a lot of golfers, if you have an intention to hit a shot straight, normally it will go fairly straight anyway. Okay.
I guess you're allowing the slightly loose you're giving the other side to be the side you want it to be, not just a, let's say we're going, if it goes straight we're happy, but if it
fades,
yeah,
you're even happier.
yeah,
Yeah. It's all about managing your golf ball. It's all about managing your golf shot. Okay, and again, nice, open up that club face a little bit, little fade. Beautiful, mate. And there's your little fade.
yeah.
But you've done it intentionally. It's not like you stood up over that shot going, it could go left, it could go straight, it could go right.
Yeah.
Which is what I saw on the shots when you just hit a few just a minute ago.
This at the moment, this is always the fun one. Yeah, we're back at 31% left, 38% right, 31% down the middle. That's off the tee.
Could literally go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah? Now, I'm not saying actually, those stats there, I'm not actually saying that they're going to reduce. Because if you think about it, if you get to a hole and you can't hit it right, you might miss the green a little left, doing what we're doing here. Sort of left edge of the green or left side, but the challenge would be to certainly not miss it right.
Yeah.
And vice versa, if you have water down the left, the challenge is to not hit it left.
Yeah.
So you might miss it slightly right, if you overcut it, but you're still in play.
Yeah.
So will this help you hit more greens? Absolutely. So that middle number will probably go up a bit. Are you going to have it 100% all one way? No. And I wouldn't want you to.
Yeah.
I want you to control the ball relative to where the flag is and where the danger is, really. You know, I'm just thinking of another hole, like second at Bath.
Yeah.
Can't miss it left.
Yeah.
Yeah? Because it's a big slope, am I right in saying?
Yeah, big slope, horrible rough, and it
Yeah.
can seize up.
Yeah. So what I would potentially do is aim left side of that green, stand on that fairway, try and work the face a bit open and hit the ball down your target line.
Yeah.
Because if you do that, if you hit a straight golf shot, you're left side of the green.
Yeah.
Or left centre. You might want to aim left centre.
Mhm.
If you fade it a little bit, you're on the pin.
Yeah.
If you fade it a bit too much, you're right side.
Yeah.
But you certainly ain't going left. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do a couple more.
The same shot
Yeah.
shape.
Yeah. So again, water down the left. Work that face open. Send that ball down your target line. A little bit heavy,
Yeah. Well,
but again, it's a dead straight golf shot.
yeah.
Okay, work that face open. Good. Very good. A little bit of a fade into the right hand pin. Good. Okay, let's go the other way.
Yeah.
So let's imagine, again, we're still going to aim, might even aim sort of just slightly to the right of our target now. Just going to move that stick just a little. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Water down the right. Anywhere but right. So you just got to feel it's closing a little bit on you. So the tone is now going to, the club feels now it turns down.
Yeah.
But you're still going to send the ball down the target line.
Yeah.
Okay. Go on, really commit to it. Don't want to see it go right. Okay.
Oh no.
So there, what's happened?
We've got a wet ball.
You've got a sploosh. But why?
Um,
So think about so the club travelled down the target line. What happened at impact? Where must the face been opened?
yeah,
It must have opened up, yeah? Now that might have been a little bit subconscious of not wanting to hit it. Okay, so you've got to really, what I mean by that is you've got to really trust, keep the club face, if anything, pointing a bit left,
Yeah.
and really commit to your shot. It's the harder shot, especially for someone like you, I'd say. Good man, well done. Good, so that's actually drawn slightly on you,
Yeah, if I had to work really hard
to do
with
that.
my wrist to stop them.
opening.
Yeah, they were like, kind of what's going on there.
Yeah, that's good. It's good that you felt that because that's you feeling club face control. It's you being
I had
able
to
to control.
battle hard there.
Yeah, and it is going to be the harder shot because your natural shot is that always been a little bit of that left to right.
Yeah.
That's okay. Mishit it slightly.
Yeah.
So if you have a closed club face and swing the club down that target, that ball down that target line, the ball is going to have left hand spin on it. Might not be a lot, but it'll be enough that you're not going to hit it right. Very nice. That's the shot I'm looking for. Very good. Okay.
And that wasn't just started left, is it?
They started a little bit left, but again, you've got to remember, where do we say, so if there's danger on the right, I'll actually get you aiming slightly right edge of the pin, and then hitting that shot. So if you pull it slightly, remember you're hitting into the big, like you're hitting into almost a full green then, instead of half a green. Yeah. Good. So really got quite a bit of side spin on that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, if you're playing a shot and trying to think of a hole round here where you don't want to hit it right,
Fifth or the fourth one goes over the river. There's some trees on the right there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Second shot, if I wasn't getting on the
Second
green one too.
Absolutely, yeah. So you wouldn't want to be putting it behind the trees on the right, would you?
Yeah. Which
I
I've
see
been there a few times.
Yeah, I see a lot of people, they put it behind the bunker or they put it behind the big tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what you might want to do is aim at that tree and then hit that bit of a
So when I am, maybe when it does pull too far left, could that be, is that less club face and maybe the club is pulled that
potentially.
way?
Club maybe didn't travel down that target line close enough. Better. There we go. So there's a nice little draw there.
Yeah,
and that's
Not really nice connection. It felt.
No.
I think I was a bit fat.
A little bit heavy, but you could see the intention of ball flight
Okay, cool.
was still okay, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the ball started straight to your target line, and then it's worked over a little bit. Okay, hit one more for me. Beautiful pull. So that's like, again, if you on that fourth, that will put you like front left edge. So then you've got a nice little straight chip up the green instead of being behind the tree, behind the bunker.
Yeah.
So what I'd like you to start to do is stand over each shot and think about how you're going to hit that shot, how you're going to hit that shape.
Yep.
Because that will give you a point of aim. It will then get you away from the technical thoughts, which you're doing quite nicely anyway, and get you executing it better. It's a bit like chipping. I never stand over a chip personally, and I never go ball in the middle, weight forward, hands. You know, I never. It's literally I'm going to land that ball on that front edge with a lob wedge, so it rolls out X amount, and I stand over it, and I play it. So I'm playing the shot, not the swing. And I think that's the way I'd like to see your golf go. Yeah. Because that's what helps you score. Okay. So should we try something a little bit longer?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
So let's do that with some more of the longer clubs.
If I can get off my club. Still nothing like that. I wouldn't mind doing this.
Yeah.
I love this club.
Yeah, good. Okay, so again, we'll try and hit a couple straight, like we started off doing. So you know you've got the club travelling down, the ball starting down the target line. You're not thinking about face control. You're literally just hitting it.
Yeah.
You know. Mate, that is absolute money right there. And again, because you've thought a little bit about club face control, you'll start to have more awareness over it. That's ball. That's not good. Yeah, you'll start to have more awareness over where that club needs to be. Okay, just turned it over.
Yeah, I felt that a little bit.
Just turned it over a little bit. Okay, so now again, let's think about, so if there's water on the left, let's see if we can just work that club face a little open, but still start that ball down your target line.
You've got to have a lesson. When you're playing well, that's the time to have a lesson. Because if you can improve on something that's already working really well,
Just misstruck it, didn't you?
Yeah, I just felt like I was so over the top.
So again, direction of swing doesn't change. You're literally opening that face a couple of degrees. And then hitting down, or starting the ball down that stick.
Yeah.
So I tried to draw a little. Actually, no, stay pretty straight. It's finished to the right-hand side of your target still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt like I just wrapped around the.
Okay. Now again, it's going to be harder to control in these longer clubs because this is lighter.
Okay.
Yeah. But again, if you can start to see the ball flight and understand where the curvature comes from. So it's dead straight, Paul.
Yeah.
Has not moved. And that's what I was saying earlier, like more than likely than not, if I think about hitting a shape, you'll probably hit a bit of a straight one anyway. Good. Yeah, nice. So again, nice little fade into your target there. Yeah. Okay, again, let's go the other way. Not playing later on today.
No, I've got to look after Theo. I'm going to get a little pram thing that has like good outdoor wheels.
Oh, okay.
I can just chuck like 3 clubs like this, maybe an 8 and a chin, and maybe a pitching wedge and a putter, and just go around. And
we were chatting about that earlier. They've actually banned that here.
Well, yeah, that probably is the rules.
Yeah.
But if there's no one around to stop me, not that I do it here.
We had it recently. But I was saying to Jamie earlier, we had it about 10 years ago. The reason they stopped it here is because, I forgot who it was now, one of the members here, their kid would have got hit.
Yeah.
And they
But that's like, if you're going to take your kid out, then that's the risk you are taking.
Yeah, it's
like,
your own risk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
It shouldn't be on someone else.
Yeah. But there are, you know, it does get done.
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't know if I tell Fran.
Yeah, probably don't tell her. That's what I was going to say. Don't tell her.
Just go to the range. Oh, it felt so nice. I saw it at the end. Ended up very left. Quite far though, wasn't it?
Was it the shot you were trying to hit?
Yeah. Well, not that far left.
Not that far left, okay.
Yeah,
but,
definitely a draw.
But the intention was there, wasn't it?
Yeah, the pickup felt lovely. I
Good.
lost the ball for the first few seconds.
Yeah,
and I saw it
absolutely.
left.
And I could see it. The club face looked different. It was great. You're starting to feel it. Paul, that is excellent, mate.
Yeah, that felt money.
Oh, yeah. But you can see, like, so if you think about some of those shots you've just hit, you've hit some straight on demand,
Yeah.
you've hit some right on demand, and you've hit some draws on demand.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did you overthink it?
No.
No, you felt it. It's a
Yeah.
feeling more than, like, so I played at Burnham on Friday, right? And at Burnham, the 10th hole, you've got a mound with 2 sticks, right? And you basically got to hit over, blind, got to hit over the mound between the
Yeah.
sticks. Because I've played there before, I know that you cannot go right, but you've got a bit of room left. So I've taken my driver and I've stood up there, and I haven't thought about the position of the club, but I know that I've had to keep it a little shut on the way back, so I'm not going to leak it right, or I'm not going to come out of it and hit a slightly one into the ship. So I've literally just felt the club face be a little closed, and then I hit it, and that ball's come out a little draw, and it's fine. And my mate said, why have you hit a draw there? You never hit a draw. And I said, well, because my normal shot left to right. And I said, well, because I know that if I had hit my normal shot there, I might have overdone my fade,
Yeah.
and then I'm in the crap. I knew that I had room left, so I controlled club face to try and do it. So I'm not saying you have to use this on every shot,
Yeah.
but I would definitely have a thought process of where don't you want to hit it,
Yeah.
and then try and, I mean, if there's crap both sides, just try and hit a straight ball.
Yeah. Or what? Just club down? Is that what it is? And then just maybe take an easier club and just
Potentially.
take your medicine.
Take your medicine and maybe play it as a 3-shotter instead of a 2-shotter. Again, you're trying to keep the ball in play,
Yeah.
especially when you go to Spain and play. You know, you don't want to be smacking balls left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
You want to enjoy it. You
Yeah.
want to keep the ball in play.
Yeah.
But also, this is quite good fun because a lot of good players, you know, out on tour, they will stand there and they'll hit a couple of fades, they'll hit a couple of draws, and you know they'll hit a couple of fades, draws, fades, because that gives them good awareness over where the club is.
Yeah.
You don't need to think about it. You'll feel it. You'll feel it, and then you'll be able to deliver it as you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go for a couple more little draws there, mate. A couple more little draws. So again, water down the right. Just feel it. Miss-hit it.
Yeah, I think I just maybe came a bit over the top as well. I felt like
I just honestly, it looked quite a good swing. You just misstruck it at the ball.
Yeah.
The club's then ricocheted open.
Yeah, I think it just felt like I just caught the floor.
Wasn't too far off, mate. Going to keep that club face a little shut. Yeah, again, misstruck it a little bit. Just try and hit it a bit too hard. Again, you know, the best ones you've hit is when you've just swung to that comfortable position and then threw it. Nice, beautiful.
Yeah, that felt like half the effort then to the one before.
Yeah. So again, you've controlled the ball flight to a position. Now, of course, you could do this with a driver. Do it with a driver, slightly different setup, but you could control it to a location. Okay. The other time it's really useful is wedges.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll actually get a bit more curve with your wedges. Okay. Or it might have a little shape. But you can certainly do it as well. So there's lots of things that you can do. I mean, did you want to hit a couple of drives?
Yeah, it'd be
Doing
good
it?
to
Yeah?
just see what turns out.
So let's do a couple of the same thing. And again, when you practice, use the stick down as a reference point there. Right for tees? Yeah, I got for sorry. Okay, so again, we'll use that stick as a reference point.
Yeah.
Okay, don't need to overhit it, but again, I just want you to try and hit a couple fairly straight to your target. overthink it.
Yeah.
Okay. Mats are a bit fluffy. Okay. So just again, how are you? One thought process. How are you going to send that ball down your target line? What are you going to do to try and get that ball starting down that stick? Better. Okay. So that's kind of, I would say that's your kind of natural with the driver, isn't it?
Yeah. It didn't overly fade, did it?
No.
Started
Mate,
to
that's
look
I'll tell you what, Paul. That's the shot I've played and I love. Yeah. Okay. So again, don't overthink it. How are you going to send that? Good. Just pulled it a smidge.
Yeah, a little bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, just pulled it a little bit, but a great strike.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's hit one more, and then we'll start to work club face like we're doing. Start to give awareness.
Yeah.
And start to avoid danger places we don't want to hit it. Nice. That's a beautiful ball there.
Still feels like when I'm on the driver's wheel, I do just let my hands chuck left a bit too much, maybe.
I think a little bit. I think you go into because when you're using a driver right now, you're further from the ball. So the swing arc is wider and more rounded, which means on the way through, the club is going to go more left.
Okay.
Okay, which is why a lot of people hit the slicey one that starts left
Okay.
and comes back right, because the club is swinging a bit to the left. The club faces it could be square, but that's still going to spin the ball right. So it's the same process, and like I said, I'd make sure that the ball, you're trying to do everything you can to start that ball online.
Okay.
Which means the club has to travel straighter, the club face has to square up. That's when you're going to hit the straight shot. Now let's see if we can hit a few little drawls to start with again. So let's see if we can sort of aim water down the right. So let's give you a little bit of a bigger target this time. So let's say there's water. See where the basket is?
Yeah.
Right? Anything right of that is water. Anything to the left of that is fairway. Okay. So again, we're looking to aim probably where the stick's aiming, sort of just in the white marker. So how are you going to feel a bit of a draw? How are you going to control the club face? Just a little bit, nothing too crazy. Go for it. Okay. So again, you've just worked that kind of nap. So that would be your, what I would call is your stock shot with your driver.
Yeah.
Okay. So how are you going to make a change to change that? Got to feel it a bit more, yeah? Good. So just keeping that club face a bit more shut. Good, well done. Excellent. Okay, so again, you've hit your shot away from the danger and into your target area. Fantastic. That feel like you had to work at that a little bit more?
Yeah, it felt good there, and also it felt like a pretty good connection on the ball.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Again, we're not overthinking the mechanics. You've got a challenge more than a technical thought. Mate, that is absolutely cream crackered. Probably one of the best I've seen you hit.
Yeah.
Quite happy with that.
Yeah, more of those.
So you can see, like, just by having a thought process of shaping it away, it's actually helped you square the face anyway.
Yeah.
Bit necky, but again, you're okay.
Yeah.
It's a bit out of the heel. Right, should we go the other way?
Yeah.
So again, let's say that anything to the left of the blue marker is agua. Okay, so you probably don't need to overthink this at all because your natural is a little bit left-right, isn't it?
So just swing naturally, kind of?
Yeah, just, you know, if you're going to hit it a bit left-right, see, what you don't want to do, so what you've done there is you've pulled it. So that would be your bad one when you're trying to hit it a bit left-right, is that what I would call you double cross yourself.
Yeah, I've heard that phrase.
Yeah, so that would be where you're trying to hit the ball left to right.
Yeah.
Intentionally, but you just hit it straight left.
Okay.
Yeah, that's no good, because then you're in the crap. So you know, even though it's your natural shot shape, and it is, as I said, it is for me, you just want to still feel like you're just working that face just that little bit open. Okay.
Yep.
Chances are you'll bring it back fairly square anyway. Yeah, beautiful. So there's the intended left to right shot away from your hazard.
Yeah.
And we haven't double crossed it. You know what I mean? You okay?
Yeah, good. Yeah, that felt a bit more natural on the takeaway then.
Yeah, and because you've got the club face just working a little bit open, again, you've literally just hit that shot. It's not going to go left. It's always going to have some right hand spin on. I'll tell you what, mate, that is A1. So I would say you've hit 2 perfect drives. Bit of a draw, bit of a face. You're starting to understand club face awareness.
Yeah.
All right. Now, when you get to the range, I want you to stop trying to hit dead straight golf shots.
Yeah.
I want you to try and just, all we're doing here, just working the face a little open or a little closed. Swings in a good. I wouldn't have done this with you 6 months ago, a year ago. Definitely a year ago, maybe 6 months ago. But now I think we're in the playing season.
Yeah.
You're struggling to score. Probably struggling to score because you're probably losing balls. And you're probably missing greens in silly places, and you're probably just not quite trusting your golf swing.
Yeah.
All of those shots there, it was very repeatable in the backswing. Your hand position at the top, your follow through was very repeatable. Down your target line, the ball was down your target line. Only factory change was club face awareness.
Yeah.
Produce those different shots.
That's fun.
All right. It's a really important skill to do, and I think it's really important that we practice it.
Yeah.
So we've just got a couple of minutes left. So let's hit a couple of mid irons. So maybe like a little 5-iron doing this as well. Yeah. Okay, so we'll hit a couple to finish there. So the thought process still remains that you're always going to try and hit that ball down your target line. Grab these tees up. You're always going to hit that ball down the target line, but then you're going to work the club face shot that you want to hit. And I think, again, it's a really important skill to start to have. Okay, go for it.
That was going for a little draw.
Finish left of target.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay. Beautiful.
Trying that draw again. Kind of pushed a little bit.
Pushed a little bit. Maybe didn't quite shut it down enough.
Yeah, maybe.
Didn't quite feel the draw enough.
Yeah, maybe not. You're right.
Beautiful. And you've just nailed it dead straight.
Yeah.
I'm going to be really honest. I think it's probably the best I've seen you hit the golf ball.
Okay. It's a good play.
It's the most consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think when you get on the instead of just standing on a tee box and just kind of trying to hit it straight,
Yeah.
try and hit a little bit of a shape.
Yeah.
Right? If you get it wrong, you know why.
Mhm.
So let's just say that you tried to hit a fade and you double cross it. Probably haven't got the face open enough.
Yeah.
Remember, this all relies on the ball. If the ball starts down your target line, or if the club goes down your target line.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you start to cut across the ball, it makes it very hard to shot shape. Bit of a misstrike.
I was trying to go left to right.
Right, okay, so you
But
achieved it, just misstruck it a little bit as well. Yeah, good.
So when it, obviously, well, that's probably a bit too much, isn't it? So then what, just slightly less
Yeah,
on the
you
takeaway?
probably just opened it a bit too much. But again, you're not thinking about a position, you're just thinking about your feeling. You're feeling it.
Yeah.
Beautiful, mate. That's probably one of your strongest golf shots today.
Yeah, that felt like the right amount of takeaway.
Love it.
It was good to feel the ones before to then hit
Yeah,
that one.
good. Everything's a learning opportunity. Yeah. So even the ones that you overdid, it's a feel.
Mhm.
If I told you where was the club face on the shots that leaked big right, you probably wouldn't be able to tell me,
Yeah.
but you'd be able to feel it and show me. That's the way to think about it. You must have it in gymnastics where, let's say you're learning to do, I don't know, something within gymnastics, a move. Presumably you learn the technique and then you just have to kind of just do it.
Yeah. Yeah, so when I first started playing golf, I then read one of Harvey Pinnock's book, I think it was.
Okay.
And then I taught this girl that night. She used to be in the elite squad pathway, and I used to sort a lot when playing golf. And I said, we were doing tumbling stuff, and she was her turn. I go, I want you to do round off, triple flick, full twist. And in the moment that I finished the last sentence, she had already started to run. And so as she was then taking 2 or 3 steps, she just processed all that information.
And just did it.
Did backflip, 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 full twist and back somersault, and then just walked off. And I pulled her aside, and because she was about 17, and I was like, I just talk you through what just happened there. Like, do you understand what you just did with so little thinking?
It's amazing.
Like,
You just kind of done it.
just done it, but it showed, like, yeah, like you said, the reps she had done.
Yeah.
A bit like what you said when you did it earlier, when you played, you were just taking the swing away, but knowing what you're doing without consciously thinking about it.
Exactly.
And, yeah.
And that's where I want you to be, because I think everything we've ever done together has always been very much get technique right, get the motion right, just think about it, which is great.
Yeah.
I generally believe you're in a place now and you're hitting the ball well enough where you could literally start to be like that girl just did, like you said, and literally just stand there
Yeah.
and just do it. Just hit it.
Mhm.
You know, I'm sure that girl you referred to has probably messed that up a few times.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah? But when you get it right, it's like, dude, that's what it's about. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, a little bit left.
That was the aim. Yeah, I was trying to.
Yeah, good. I can see that.
I know it started a bit left in it, but not
Yeah,
crazy.
but it was okay. Again, you know, you've played the shot that you wanted.
Yeah.
It's not like you've aimed to draw it and you've faded it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, hit one more for me. It's good. Fine.
Yeah.
Good.
I wanted left side.
Yeah, good. Okay,
Yeah, man.
happy with that?
Yeah, for sure.
Really good today.
Yeah, that was fun.
It's like I said, it's a different type of session. So what I do with more of like, so I do it a lot in putting. Had a guy recently, a guy called Louis Boston, who's actually won on clutch tour and stuff, a friend of mine, and he came up and we literally did 10 minutes technical on Capto on the putting software, and we just got straight into performance drills. So I was like, right, you've got a right to left putt. I'm going to get you to hit a 5-footer for par, and then you're going to hit a 10-foot for birdie. And you're going to hit 10 of each, you've got to finish under par. We spent literally an hour just getting him to hit putts, going through his process every time. If you hold it, great. If you missed it, we talk about it a little bit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't technical, because technically he's very good.
Yeah.
If he were to miss it, he'd misread it, or he'd misalign himself. It's very much similar here, like giving you a challenge, you'll find a way to do it.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
All right, mate?
Yeah, man.
Top
Thanks,
man.
Yeah, that was really
Well
good.
done today.
Cheers,
Do you want a few more to hit?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind hitting a few.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. I got to shoot off and have some lunch.
Okay, cool.
So if you want to stay up here and just clip a few you want to hit any more woods,
Yeah, he's a no driver.
yeah, just
What am I allowed to use the hybrid or not?
yeah, you'll be alright. There's a greenkeeper over there, but you'll be alright, mate.
Cool. Yeah, no driver. Yeah,
Just,
I'll
if anyone asks, just say you're finishing off a few balls from the lesson.
Yeah.
Which obviously you are.
Yeah.
I'll take these baskets down. But
Cool.
well done today, mate.
Yeah, man, no, that was great.
Do you want to keep the alignment stick there?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright.